Light your candles, pour yourself a glass of orange juice. We are going to be jumping into how to become a meme coin millionaire in 2025. And if you haven't seen this channel before, we follow the top traders, the biggest influencers in the world. We see what they're highly convicted on because they're the people who have turned thousands of dollars into millions in the past. And we say, hey guys, what's the next move? Where do we put our few $1,000s to also become millionaires? As 2024 came to a close, every single crypto influencer that I personally follow, people with way better results than me, are all pointing towards meme coin supercycles. John, Crypto God John on Twitter, who's probably got one of the best track records of everyone we copy, trade, and follow here. Meme coin supercycle. Miles Deutscher, one of the biggest crypto influencers, both on Twitter and YouTube, says meme coin super cycle. Maddox says this is a meme coin super cycle. Anyone telling you otherwise doesn't have your best interests at heart. House of Crypto says, which meme coin do I need to hold for the upcoming super cycle? Murad, who we're going to base most of this video on Murad's thesis because it's an impeccable, incredible thesis. One that he's betting 25 million US dollars on it. He wants to become the first meme coin billionaire. We're going to get into that in a second. He says, and I personally agree with him, 2025 will be a once in a decade opportunity. The meme coin asset class will go global and mainstream. Guys, a once in a decade opportunity. It's probably never been easier to print money as it's going to be during this meme coin supercycle, especially if you're watching this video now, because we're on the verge of it. This is where the big money is made. Alex Becker says, I believe Murad is correct. Bitcoin is going to do crazy numbers. Doge will likely cross $100 billion. Last time it got to 94 billion. It's very reasonable that we see several of the $500 million to $2 billion meme coins, which I'm going to show you what they are in a second, chases Doge and hit 10 to $30 billion or more. And if you do the quick math on that, that's like a 50 to 60x on your money. Put $10,000 in, take $600,000 out. It's almost a sure thing if the bull run continues. Of course, all of this impinges, if that's a word, on the bull run continuing, but 2025, the fourth year of the cycle, it's been bullish every single part of the cycle for the last 16 years. All signs are pointing to up. And how far up and when are you supposed to get out? Well, we can figure that out once you're up 100x. But Murad says, this is how I expect the meme coin super cycle to play out. Two more bullish parabolas, which were in one. Humans underestimate exponential. So, and I just watched a podcast with Murad who says he's not touching his tokens till the end of 2025. And you can see why, because this is his projections here. Meme coins going sideways, and then what we've had recently towards the end of 2024 here is a pump up, but he thinks that this is like 2% of the pump that we're going to see. Going to continue to pump in Q1 of 2025. Then it's probably going to flatten out or have a pullback, according to Murad. And then this is the exponential part of the cycle right here. Once mainstream adopt them, late 2025 is going to go absolutely crazy and get us, what you're going to see, a 50 to 200x on your money. Curb agrees with this. He says 2024 was for the institutional investors. Getting into these old, more dinosaur memes, we're going to go through the 5 types of meme coins together. And you can see 2024 was very profitable for a lot of people because it did go up. But he thinks that we're right here in this bear trap where we're about to go exponential in 2025. And Murad says the meme coin supercycle is a grand self-selection process and a form of group socio-memetic darwinism. Murad goes deep on these meme coins. He's not making this up out of thin air. He's really studied these patterns. The handful that win, which will be less than 5, will win big to the tune of $50 billion. And guys, if you can pick which ones are going to get there, you can cut yourself a nice big slab of a $50 billion pie. And I truly believe this. I personally want to make $5 to $10 million in 2025 off meme coins. I'm going to show you which ones I'm actually picking at the end of this video if you want to stay around to that. And Murad says if you get them right, you can get a 50 to 200x to go on the best meme coins in the next year. But you have to buy and hold the best ones and not jump around between new coins. And before we jump into which ones Murad thinks are going to go crazy and the 5 types of memes, including ones that Murad doesn't love, but I personally had a great amount of success in. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to give you my thesis on that. I want to show you a couple of tweets from Murad, which point to why he's so high in conviction that this super cycle is going to go absolutely crazy in 2025. Have a look at this one. Millions of people feel left behind. This is the sentiment of the world. If you go on TikTok, they talk about a cost of living crisis. I don't see it day to day. I go on TikTok, it's like Everyone's talking about cost of living crisis, but they want a better chance at life. They want to belong, to contribute, and to believe in something. In 2025, this something will be meme coins. You go from scrolling on TikTok, everyone complaining about how expensive things are getting, how inflation's crazy, to scrolling to join this meme coin. This meme coin is going to save you. It's that glimmer of hope of taking the reins back out of the government's hands who keep printing money and making everyone poorer and poorer and then taxing you and all the profits that you're making, to the people, because these are people-run coins. Meme coins are coins of the people, the democratized coins. And this is Murad's point, where altcoins are still sort of big business coins where they have inflation that comes in and they have team treasuries and la 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 la. Meme coins are fully decentralized, fair launched 99% of the time. If enough people think the same way, that becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. And he has a great comparison of people's investments through each generation. So the boomers had bonds for conservative low-risk returns, nothing in the middle. They call it the barbell strategy. And then the exotic high-risk, high-return was the S&P 500, which performed very well for them. Gen X had the S&P 500, became the conservative investment for them. Nothing in the middle. And then Bitcoin became that, wait, what's this new thing? I don't trust it. It's too volatile. It goes up too fast, goes down too fast. But this is where Gen X has made a lot of money for people who have stuck with Bitcoin as their exotic high risk, high returns. Now, millennials and Gen Z, we've got Bitcoin for our conservative. That gives you 30% a year. But with the amount of inflation and the cost of living crisis, 30% a year on a few $1,000s isn't really going to do much. Most people don't have the money to be living off the returns on Bitcoin. But the exotic high-risk return of Gen Z and millennials are the cult meme coins. These are the ones that can literally go up a 10x and have gone up a 10x overnight. They can turn 10 grand into 100 grand overnight. And then guess what happens? They go tell their friends they made 100 grand off this coin. All their friends jump in because all their friends are jumping in. Someone else is making 100x off it. Then all the friends come in. It becomes this massive super cycle for memes. Okay, so I want to jump into this beautiful little sheet that I made for you that breaks down the 5 different types of meme coins. You've got Dinosaur meme coins, and we're going to go through examples, and actually we're going to go through example purchases of different memes in different categories. I'm going to talk you through my philosophy and thoughts on each one of these categories, giving you the pros and cons of each, and therefore you can decide where you want to play and where you want to put your money in order to try and make your meme coin millions in 2025. So the first is dinosaur memes, and I've got the example of Dogecoin here. I'm going to go deeper later in the video on each one, so I'm just going to give you the categories from the high level overview first. Then you've got community memes. This is really the Murad style meme, which we're going to be mainly focusing on these. Next up, you have attention memes, which is basically getting in as early as possible into new and upcoming memes so you can flip them quickly. Pump fund memes, which is like the crazy 3 a.m. club style. Most people are going to lose money here and it's really degenerate, but every now and then you're going to hit it out of the park way further than you could hit it in any other category. And then we're going to talk about sentient memes because this is the crossover between AI and meme coins, which I think personally, based on a few people I follow on Twitter, will be huge in 2025. But we're still at the early stages of that. And if you don't personally know how to trade memes, I also want to introduce you to Archie, which is mine and my team's app that we spent 6 months. We have a really incredible developer developing this app to make it as simple and easy to buy tokens on the Solana blockchain. Any meme coin on Solana you can buy with Archie with just a couple of clicks of a button. I'm going to give you examples as we go through this video. But I feel like a lot of the meme coins with the biggest returns are being gatekept, especially because most of the biggest returns come from when meme coins get listed on tier 1 centralized exchanges, something like Binance, something like Coinbase. But by the time they get listed, they've already done like a 10,000x return. And if you want to get into what we call the trenches and get into these meme coins earlier, come over to archiebot.ai. We'll link it in the description below to make sure you get to the right one and download the Archie app. Again, I'm going to go through some examples and some amazing features that we are putting into this. We're working really hard to try and build Archie with you to be legitimately heads and shoulders above every other way to buy meme coins on Solana. So make sure you're one of our early members. There's going to be some really awesome features coming, which I'm going to talk about. But first, let's start with the dinosaur memes. Okay, guys, this is Dogecoin. Dogecoin is the biggest meme in the world, and it's currently valued at a $46 billion market cap. Now, if you don't know much about market cap, go to ChatGPT and ask, why is market cap more important than price when dealing with meme coins or cryptos. And it's going to give you a brief intro so you can come back and be educated by this point. But really simply, cryptos are ranked by their market cap, not by the price up here. And so at $46 billion market cap, the total value of Dogecoin, that makes it the biggest coin in the world. And you can remember, I mentioned early in this intro, it actually peaked, it doesn't show on this graph here, at a $94 billion market cap in the last bull cycle. This is part of the dinosaur memes because this has been around since 2013, which is a long time in the crypto world. And also, when you see something at a $46 billion market cap, it's a lot harder to get a 10x on. This needs to add $440 billion of value into the protocol in order to just take your $10 and make it 100. Whereas something in the couple of $1 million market cap, and this is what we're talking about with Archie and how you can trade tokens well before they reach this critical mass and this size, you can get way higher returns. Because if it has a $1 million market cap and it goes to $1 billion, well, you get 1,000x return on your money. The other big dinosaur coin from the last cycle, and you can see this one also spiked. You can see this is basically what we're talking about in the Memecoin supercycle. Murad and a lot of other people think we are here. They think if we go to market cap, you can see this is not a small market cap. It was already at $3 billion market cap. It's called Shiba Inu. It's currently at a $12 billion market cap, but it peaked up here. Once again, it doesn't record the top here because it doesn't stay there long. It went to a $43 billion market cap. A lot of the meme coins we're going to show you are going to be way less than a $3 billion market cap, but people are like, oh, it's too late because it's already at $3 billion. The theory goes, and it proved correct last cycle, is that we are on the verge of a massive blowout. But at least for me and someone like Murad, these coins are dinosaur coins because there's not going to be the multiple in them that the other new upcoming tokens are going to have. But they have reached what's called critical mass. And Murad says the most important meme coin concept to understand at this stage is critical mass. If you already have it or are about to reach it, I'm talking about Dogecoin, talking about Shiba, coins which hit critical mass will do another 10x and more. And you can see critical mass is based on market cap. How big is the market cap? So a $3 billion market cap was critical mass back then. Holder count, they need to make sure that there's a lot of holders because those holders are basically the marketing team for the meme coin that go out on Twitter and push it to their friends and family. Then distribution is really important. Murad's biggest factor into a meme coin going viral is making sure it's well distributed because one, you're going to have more people going out there and pushing it, like I just said, but also two, there's no whales who can dump and influence the market by getting scared. No one holds 6% of the supply, and when they sell, the meme coin drops 30% in a day, then everyone gets scared and it drops further. The biggest holder might have less than 1%, and therefore they can sell their whole bag, and the meme coin just takes a little dip and keeps on going. So they're the two dinosaur memes, and a lot of people who you talk to on the street will either have Doge or Shiba because that was what the mainstream adopted last time. However, the second category, which is the community memes, is basically what is the next Doge, what is the next Shiba, because we are earlier to them and we can get that 100x return if we know which ones are going to become the $100 billion token, just like Dogecoin almost did in the last cycle. Murad says, you're much more likely to catch a 100x holding established hardcore meme coins than gambling on new launches. Maddox says, what Doge and SHIB did in 2021, SBX and Giga, two meme coins, will do in 2025. It's really that simple, 100x ahead. But once again, the theory is Doge and SHIB had their 100x. Now it's time for the new coins of the cycle, something like SBX and GigaChad, to do what Doge and SHIB did last time. And in fact, not what they did last time, but Murad says most people believe that Doge and SHIB-like moves won't happen in 2025. Contrary to them, I believe that even bigger moves will happen in 2025. Your job is to hold the right coins when the real meme coin mania begins. And I wanted to show you two of Murad's favorite coins. The first is SBX 6900, which is currently at an 858 fully diluted market cap. And you can see this has had a lovely run up, a nice maybe 50 to 100x from down here on these lows, up to where it is currently sitting and looking strong at 86 cents. GigaChad is doing something similar, but it seems to be moving a little bit slower, sitting at 6.7 cents and a $668 million market cap. Now, at least what I used to be like, these coins, they seem to have already run up. Well, remember, we're looking for the next Doge and the next SHIB. And if we zoom in on this graph right here, we can get rid of all these 7 years of absolute flat line from 2013 up to 2021 here. And I'm going to pull this one across. You can see this is Dogecoin by market cap. You can see it was at an $8 billion market cap. It had already done a massive 8x from the $1.3 billion market cap. That is the theory on where these community memes are currently, because this is what the supercycle looks like, where it touches that $94 billion level. And so Murad thinks that these two tokens, as well as these other 8 tokens, this is his list of 10 right here, are going to be the ones that touch that $10 billion to $100 billion level in this cycle. Now, getting outside Murad's wheelhouse for a second, there's some other community-based meme coins, because I haven't actually explained what that means yet. Community-based meme coins are basically the meme coins with the strongest cult following. The memes that people aren't actually in order to make as much money as possible, but they're in them in order to be part of that community because they believe in the thesis, because they believe in each other, and they're probably going to be the people who round trip it, go up to 100 billion and then crash back down, just because they have such conviction in their community. And so a couple of community meme coins or cult-like meme coins outside of Murad's are Pudgy Penguins, which was the NFT collection that really won the NFT war of 2021, and they came through and just launched a Pudgy Penguins Pengu token recently. Now it is at a $2.7 billion valuation, which is very, very impressive. That's a high market cap, but you saw what happened to Doge. The theory is that someone like Pudgy and their cult-like following could be pushing into that $10 billion range plus. And then lastly, another one that Murad doesn't actually promote, but passes Murad's criteria and has a couple of other people who I'm going to talk about in this video as well, really thinking that this is going to be the first $100 billion token, is Brett. And it's basically the mascot of the Coinbase official chain of Base. The community behind Brett is huge, and Coinbase are onboarding hundreds of millions of people over the next few years into crypto. And as soon as Brett gets listed, they think that this is the one that people are going to be buying, just like they bought Doge in the old cycle. Okay, so onto the third type of meme coin. And this is actually one of the most fun type of meme coins to be trading, and it's attention meme coins. Now, this is basically, I come from the e-com world, and this is basically what I used to do in e-commerce, which is find a trending product, a product with a lot of attention on it, and then sell it on Amazon or Shopify. But there needs to be demand and attention in that product in order for people to be searching them and buying them. Well, the same is true inside of Memecoin. And I will read this tweet first because we're going against Murad's thesis here, but there's a good reason why we are. Well, one, because I've made a lot of money doing it. It's the more active, quicker returns. But Murad says people with a $10,000 stack will gamble themselves to zero, because this is what we're getting into. The attention meme coins and the pump meme coins, they are way more gambling than something like the community meme coins, which already have 70,000 holders promoting them nonstop. Instead of gambling, believe in 1 to 3 winners, chill for the next year, and get into a 100x plus position. That's Murad's thesis, and I'm going to tell you exactly how I'm playing it, because I'm going to be playing like this, but also trading the meme coins, because, I mean, recently I made 35 grand off trading this meme coin, UFD. One of my friends says this could be the big next thing at a $20 million market cap down here, and I picked up at a $280 million market cap. Now, he's still extremely bullish on this one, and actually, I believe Murad follows the founder of UFD on Twitter as well, so it could be a future Murad token. But I mean, Murad has a list of 10, and I went outside the list of 10 and made a solid 5 figures. And even this isn't a meme coin, but going out and actually day trading and gambling, it is extremely profitable if you're early, because I made 6 figures. I made over $100,000 trading this token here, which was the new crypto god John AI token, Reploy AI. And so it is easy to take Murad's thesis and just put some money on the side and let the mainstream come in and buy up your bags for the next 12 months and then sell at the top. But at least for me, I also want to make that short-term money. I know I can make millions of dollars by trading in what's called the trenches, because this is Peanut the Squirrel, which we're going to talk about, because he's an attention meme that did insane returns. It did like an 80,000, 90,000x return. But most of the returns were done in what's called the trenches and not once the mainstream got a hold of it. And I've done another video on this, but we're going to be touching on it here. All meme coins, or 99% of meme coins, start on Pump Fund. We're going to talk about that in a second. Go stay in the trenches and get over to like something like Deck Screener, where you can build the community up. And once the trading volume of the community is at critical mass, which is what Murad's talking about, well, then the tier 1 centralized exchanges like Binance and Coinbase will start to list it. And this is why you want to use something like Archie to trade meme coins, because you can trade millions of meme coins on Solana. But if you're just trading on Binance, or you're trading on Coinbase, or you're trading on any other centralized app, you probably got the maximum of like 40 meme coins you can trade, and they're all already pumped into the hundreds of millions of dollars. And so go against Murad's thesis at your own risk, but at least for me, it's been extremely profitable. And I think I could almost make the same amount of money actively trading as passively trading. So that's why I'm doing both. And so is this guy. This guy's name is Remy Rai, who, this is a funny tweet. I've put this on the channel before. It's him talking about me, talking about him. And now it's me talking about him, talking about me, talking about him. It's a bit of a inception here, a Twitterception. But he called Peanut, the squirrel, at a $27,000 market cap. And then it hit a 1 billion, and then it hit a $2 billion market cap, which gave him a 37,000x to 1 billion, a 74,000x return at the peak of it was at $2.4 billion, I believe it got up to here. Yeah, $2.2 billion. This is Peanut the squirrel here. Now, why did Peanut the squirrel go crazy? If you weren't there for the story, squirrel tragically got kidnapped by the animal control and then got killed. It was sad. But it was global news. So what did people do? They made a meme coin out of the news. And I want to show you this. It's very important that you come and use Google Trends, because this is the search term Peanut, which was the squirrel's name. And you can see it absolutely exploded in search demand and traffic and volume and mindshare, attention. And that's why the meme coin hit a $2.4 billion market cap and got listed on Binance, is because it was the hot topic of the moment. But I'm going to put a little bit of personal bias in here. What's keeping Peanut going? What events are keeping Peanut going? Because as time goes on, the story gets less and less relevant. And I'm like, well, why would people be buying Peanut? Because there's no real event in the future. Now, someone like Alex Becker is extremely bullish on Peanut, and he thinks it can get to a $10 billion market cap, which it probably can. But at least for me, I like to buy these tokens before most of the attention is actually absorbed by the meme coin price. Another one here, just a chill guy or chill guy token. You can see this is at a $156 million market cap. I believe it hit a $400 million market cap, or here it hit a $635 million market cap. Again, the same friend who put me onto UFD put me onto chill guy at a $1.5 million market cap. And I'm like, I don't get it. It's not that funny. I won't be investing. Faded it. That's why I went heavier into UFD, because I'm like, cool, we'll make up for that. But what is Chill Guy? Well, it was a TikTok meme, and it had a lot of attention for a long time. And in fact, it still seems to be going up in terms of search volume. So it hasn't gone down the other side, despite the token plunging off a cliff from a $600 million market cap down to $150 million market cap. And I'm like, again, what events does Chill Guy have that are coming up that makes people bullish on this? I don't personally get it, but why I'm showing you this is because if you get in early enough, you can print. And if you find the next trend, these are the flash in a pan trends and meme coins, which can give you quick flips and a lot of money, but they're not the Murad tokens that have massive communities that are going to be pushing this for years to come. Mudeng was it was a baby hippo on TikTok. And if you go over to the Mudeng trend, he has fallen off a cliff recently. And again, maybe Mudeng will have a birthday or something in the future, but I don't see what events are going to be pushing this token higher. And you can see he's gone from a 400 mil market cap. Oh, is that a 400 mil? Maybe not quite. Let's go to market cap here. $160 million market cap. And he had a nice little pump up here, but he's currently sitting at a $64 million market cap. Not my type of token. But how about something with more sustainable attention that have events that keep coming up that can bring people back into the meme coin and onboard new users? Well, this is MAGA, the Trump coin. That's a Trump meme coin. And you can see it's had some peaks when Trump was shot or when Trump got elected, things that keep happening. And Trump's obviously going into office in January. And things might pick up for something like MAGA. And I'm not saying buy MAGA. I'm not going to personally buy it. But have a look at this. Well, this is the pattern of the Trump search term. And you can see it almost exactly represents the peaks of the meme coin. So you see your day trading attention. Gary Vee talks about this all the time in terms of getting attention on social media. But if you're trading attention meme coins, you want to get ahead of everyone else, being like, what's the next biggest, most searched, most viral thing on TikTok? Come over and find the meme coin. Another one was Luigi Mangione, the CEO killer of the health insurance company, which went up to, I think, a 40 or could have been a $400 million market cap. And again, maybe when he goes to trial, maybe when he gets sentenced, or maybe when something happens, that coin's going to do really well. So there are potential events in the future, but look to be early into these cycles and you can do extremely well. The fourth token is pump fund memes. Now, we don't have to spend too long in pump fund memes. We can do a whole different video on this if you want, but this is the trenches before the trenches. This pump fund here, there's a stat where just like 98% of pump fund tokens go to zero within a few days. So craziness over here. Again, we won't focus on it too much, but you can come over to pump.fun. They're basically standardized meme coin launches. And if you look at something like Peanut, which went to $2.4 billion market cap, you can see it's got .pump, or it's not even .pump, sorry. It's got pump at the end of the contract address. That means you know it was originally a pump fund token. And a lot of meme coins these days all start on pump fund because they make it easier and way safer to invest in meme coins. But if you want to come and invest in a pump fund meme coin, you can use Archie in order to buy and sell these. I'll show you at the end of the video exactly how to do that. But pump fund is, once again, the 3 a.m. crazy dirty nightclubs where most people are going to lose money. If you are game and you want to try and hit those crazy, because you see a $20,000 market cap, if that just gets to $100,000 market cap, you have 5x your money. But we won't focus too much on those in this video. We can do more videos for you if you need it. Sentient memes is the last one. Before I tell you my personal meme coin picks and exactly how I'm playing it, sentient memes is fascinating, guys. It is the intersection between AI and meme coins, because have a look at this. This is Dogecoin. Now, everyone knows what Dogecoin is because I told you at the start of the video, it's the biggest meme coin in the world. But go to the Dogecoin Twitter. Now, they've got 4.2 million followers, which is insane. You can see this is why they are already run up, because who else is going to be buying Dogecoin? And if they do, maybe it will 2x, maybe it will 3x. You won't see a 10 or a 100x. Well, you might, but I might be wrong on that. But it's a lot harder to see a 10 or a 100x on something like Doge. Now, why we're back on Doge is because this is a human running Dogecoin's Twitter. And who elected that human? It's not going to be able to work 24/7. I don't mean this in a mean way, but it's, it's a pretty generic sort of feel to their Twitter. And what this guy called him on Twitter says is it's a very static meme coin because there's no AI behind the meme coin. However, Gotius is launched by an AI. Gotius actually hit $1 billion market cap. It was the first AI launched meme coin by Truth of Terminals. And if you come over to Truth of Terminals, you can see they have 237,000 followers. And this is an AI tweeting. And you can interact with the AI. You can comment on it and it'll comment back to you. And you can see the meme coin, or the AI behind this meme coin, is alive and dynamic. So basically, sentient meme coins are meme coins with an AI character behind them that is interactive, and not just interactive on Twitter. I'm going to show you another example in a second. This is Fartcoin, though, another AI sentient meme at an $852 million market cap. They are the meta at the moment. But have a look at this one. This is Luna. Now, Luna has a face, and she streams 24/7. I believe she's got over 500,000 followers on TikTok. Now, I'm not saying invest in Luna, but I'm saying look at this meta. Sentient memes with AI as a personality behind them who can put out albums on Spotify. She's putting out an album on Spotify. She's growing TikTok. She's growing a Twitter here, 40,000 followers. And once again, you can come and interact with her and she'll reply completely free of humans. Now, Luna is, you can see here, she's live streaming on YouTube and you can send her Luna tokens. But you can see Luna, it peaked at a $144 million market cap. No, sorry, maybe I'm too zoomed in. Let's actually zoom out a little bit here. Oh yeah, okay, so it peaked at a $240 million market cap. It's had a nice pullback to $115 million range level. But the big thing to know for this is that I personally believe, and a lot of people believe, that static meme coins with no AI integrated into them are getting outdated, which I think it's a really good point. Now, two things before I tell you my personal meme coin picks and how I'm playing this cycle. This image with 500,000 views on Twitter is really potent and strong. Murad says, don't mid-curve the meme coin supercycle, which is not being like the giga brain analyzing every single variable that goes into it to figure out that meme coins are going to be massive and then supercycle is definitely coming, and putting no thought into it and being like, oh, that's a funny meme. I like cats, let me buy. Because the people who like cats and the people like Murad who have done all the research are the people who are going to make millions. And people who are like, oh, meme coins have no utility, it's a Ponzi scheme, it's all going to go to zero, possibly true. But if you're early enough, Ponzi schemes can be extremely profitable. And also, Murad's not saying these things are Ponzi schemes, but if you're getting in at the verge of a super cycle and these things are going 100 to 200x, that's an opportunity that's almost impossible to turn down, even if it is turning out to be a Ponzi over the next 10 years. Okay, so before we jump into my personal thesis, I wanted to give you a quick tutorial on how to use Archie and buy and sell any of the meme coins I'm talking about in this video, and any meme coin or any other token on Solana as easy as possible. Have a look at how easy we've made this, guys. So I'm in my Archie bot app here. Now you can see we've got a nice New Year's Eve countdown going on because I'm recording this on the 31st of December with a cute little Archie next to the 2, next to the 5. But if I want to buy a token, I simply click on buy. And from this window, I can paste a contract address, search any ticker symbol, or select from any of the trending tokens currently on the screen. Now I know I want to buy something like Giga. So I can type in Giga, and Archie is literally going to go find that contract address, find that token for us. You can verify by clicking view on deck screener there if you want, but I can see the market cap $630 million. And I can simply buy, say, 5 Solana of Giga by clicking that 5 Solana button. And just like that, it has been processed. And then from there, I can click on my portfolio and view all my tokens in order of the size of the holding. And you can see either red or green if you're up or down. I can get a detailed view by clicking on detailed view. We've just tried to make this app as simple, as intuitive as possible because there's so many overcomplications out there. We want this to be the easiest, fastest way for you to buy and sell meme coins. And say you're over here on deck screener and you want to get something like Cerebro. Now, Cerebro is a very interesting token that is an AI-based meme. You can come and copy the contract address, which is always the ticker symbol down there. Come back into Archie and literally paste in the contract address from any page on Archie, and then you can see it's going to pull up Cerebro, and you can literally buy it with one click of a button once again. And then lastly, if you want to be a degenerate and go to the club at 3 a.m., you can come over to Pump Fun. I might take this meme coin right here at a $38,000 market cap, come and copy the contract address out. It's going to, when you tap on it, it's just going to copy, paste it into your Archie bot at any screen. And it's going to discover that token for you. You can see this is Trumper, and we might want to buy, this might be too much to buy of a degenerate meme like this, but maybe you want to buy 0.15 Solana worth. Simply click enter, and that's going to go and buy that for us. See how simple we've made this. And there's some really awesome features coming up on Archie as well. Honestly, we're just pending legal approval, but as long as these get approved by the legal team, because we're an official exchange here in Australia, we've got an exchange license. And once our lawyer gives these the green light, we're going to have things like mirroring portfolios. So if you want to mirror Murad's entire portfolio, you can do that in one click of a button. We also have a $10,000 meme coin giveaway, and we just passed, I think, 430 funded users. So thank you to everybody who's signed up. If you haven't signed up already, come be one of our first 1,000 users because I'm really happy with where the app is at. I'm really excited for all these features that are coming. You guys are going to absolutely love them. Now, what are my personal picks? Well, the first one, I'm going with SPX 6900. Now, once again, people might say this is already run, but this is Murad's #1 strongest thesis. He owns 2.3% of this supply, and I believe him alone can push this into the $10 billion range. And once again, he believes that we are here. Although, yes, Dogecoin's already run, we haven't seen the supercycle yet. The second one with the same thesis is GigaChad. I'm going to be playing GigaChad in the same way I'm going to be playing SPX 6900. The third one is called Brett. Now, if you want to go follow Crashes Clay on Twitter, he turned 15 grand to $15 million with Brett. Yes, has it already run? It's at a $1.1 billion market cap. It's peaked at a $2.5 billion market cap. But I believe because Coinbase is onboarding millions, hundreds of millions of people, and I believe Coinbase will eventually list Brett. I think that we can be early to this narrative, and I think this community is really strong. I think it will do really well. The last thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be in the trenches. Just like I made over 100 grand and 30 grand in a couple of trades, I think over the next 6 to 12 months or so, I can make multiple 7 figures by trading upcoming narratives, attention narratives like I told you about in this video. I want to be getting into the tokens way down here so that when they finally get listed on tier 1 exchanges, I can make 100, 500x my money. Now, if you want to be in the trenches as well and you're looking for an awesome way to trade, come and download Archie AI. Give us all your feedback. We're trying to build the best app in the world, and we're trying to do it with you. We're taking your advice, your feedback. It's a community built app, and we'd love to get your feedback. Just subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.